It's probably safe to say that squash is one of the most non-uniform Iowa ingredients we grow in the state. Squash comes in an array of different shapes and sizes, and the names are also unique.
Lakota, Hubba Bubba. We have the sweet dumpling. We have the confetti. The Mexican squash called pepins. They're really nice. There's one called X-tops. We have the Hubbards. I mean, those are as ancient as time. We have the blue. We have the green warty. We have the golden.
At Hawk Valley Garden, the variety of squash planted and harvested is impressive. Owners Bruce and Sue Loring say butternut and white acorn are the most popular for eating. But over a decade ago, when the Lorings first started this venture, squash wasn't really on their radar.
When we started out, it was more pumpkins, and within about 3 years, we realized what a huge market we had for squash and have just increased every year since then. And I search the internet and catalogs, trying to find older varieties, to come back and introduce them to my customers. And that's the part of it I love the most is reintroducing some of these to the younger people.
Pumpkins are still a huge part of the crop here. Sue's dad grows the big ones off-site. And when the jack-o'-lanterns are gathered together here, they watch traffic go by on Highway 18 just outside Spencer, an extra busy thoroughfare in early September, and a time these smart growers take steps to be ready for.
Most people don't start planting until June. We start in May, so we can be open for the week of the Clay County Fair. Otherwise, because we're not normal as far as most crops don't start coming in until the 1st of October. But as far as ours, once the vines start dying back and the rinds on them start falling off, you can pick them then.
In addition to their plum location, the Lorings have a rich family history of providing squash to the community.
A lot of people still remember my grandparents selling squash here. My grandma used to sell acorn and butternut squash. That was her two kind of squash she used to sell. And so I have the old timers coming back knowing exactly that's where they used to buy them is right here, so they keep coming back.
Still growing these flavorful standbys, the Lorings are also open to squash growing adventures with some interesting heirlooms.
The Lakota squash, to me, is got to be one of the neatest ones that we have. And I mean, look at it. It's black. It's got the heat during the summer when the heat comes, the orange will show up. And sometimes they'll be coal black. Sometimes they'll have the orange spots in them. And as far as this one, the color of it, I just can't get enough of these.
Squash may be an age-old crop, grown for generations, but gleaning some growing tips from the experts is always helpful.
Buy really good seeds. I mean, I order them from different seed catalogs across the country and just do a little homework on Google, or I have on my Facebook site or any of my sites I put my seed sources. But find good seeds, keep the weeds down when it's early. We use a lot of organic like manure, and we use, as far as anything that keeps supplements the soil, we use a lot of fish emulsion, which is some nasty, brown, stinky stuff. Makes my whole yard stink at the time, but that works. I'll recommend fish emulsion to anybody that wants to grow pumpkins or squash.
Whether you're planning to grow it, eat it, or just decorate with it, squash is a gorgeous Iowa crop and an important part of our heritage.